Hi everyone, Kirsty, Lifting Consciousness here. I hope you're doing well. So I'm recording this on Thursday, the 6th of October, 2022. This is just going to be a check-in on the energy for the collective. Let's see what messages we've got coming through. Any messages to help inspire and empower and uplift you on your journey in love and in life. So I've got the Universal Weight deck here, and I've also got my oracles. So I'll be guided to the relevant oracles for supporting messages, but we'll see what we've got. Okay, setting those intentions, of course, from the pure white light, messages to come through. And remember, they're not going to resonate for everybody. The collective is vast. There are a lot of you out there. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always use your discernment when it comes to readings and guidance. Okay, one more shuffle. Well, that's interesting because the Six of Pentacles wanted to flip over. We're still in Libra season, of course. Balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. Let's see what we have for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands in reverse. Oh. Okay, we've got Judgment in reverse and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The World. Oh, these want to fly out today. Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana. Okay, one more, thank you. Amazing. I was feeling that. That was like something being fired out of a cannon, like the energy. That probably sounds really bizarre. I'm a Pisces, so my imagination can be quite vivid, but that is how the energy felt. I've just seen the Knight of Wands. Thank you. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, on the bottom, Hermit reverse, Virgo energy. You could be coming out of a period of introspection where you've needed to go within. Of course, we've had the Mercury retrograde period. We're going to be coming out of Pluto retrograde on the 8th, so that's imminent. So these retrogrades, of course, help us go within, reflect on what we need to renew, release, etc., etc. You'd think it was still going on, wouldn't you? Communication issues. We are still in post-shadow phase, actually. So, yeah, I'll give myself a break on that one. But, yeah, there is that sense of coming out of hermit mode, you know, in terms of needing to really go within and reflect on certain aspects of our lives. And that enables us to then move forward because we've done the inner work. We now know what we need to do. We've taken stock of that, and now it's about taking action. So of course, when I see the King of Wands, you know, that is very much that kind of wand energy, fire energy, action, and also a leader. So being a leader of your own life in terms of taking charge of your sovereignty, in terms of what you want to do and what you want to go towards. But it is in reverse. So there could be that element of perhaps still having some fear or resistance around stepping into your full energy. And again, it's regardless of gender, it's the King of Wands, but that's just the energy of the card, okay? So I could be speaking to feminines out there that actually have that wand energy within them to be the King or Queen of Wands of their own life, sovereign leader of your own life, and knowing from that introspection of actually going within and finding what lights you up, what sparks that passion, you know, that wand energy. What do I want to move towards? Now, there is also that sense, because this is the minor arcana, I would say, of the Emperor. And when the Emperor is in reverse, I also read that as being sort of stuck a bit in ego. So there could be a minor element of that. And that's just what I was feeling from the card. But it could simply be resistance of taking full power, because that is the starting card. And we've got alongside it Judgment in reverse. So this is about answering the call of your soul. This is major arcana energy. It is Libra energy, and we are in Libra season. So this is almost kind of that resurrection energy. And again, you can attribute that to being sort of, you know, coming out of the introspection and being resurrected into that which your soul is truly calling you to be, your truth, you know, your light, your divinity. But in reverse, you know, are there fears around doing that? Are there fears around actually going after what you want? And fears around answering the call of your soul? When you do answer the call of your soul, you get that independent success. So this is, again, when I say independent success, I'm referring to that sovereignty. So not relying on anyone else to provide for you, but actually recognizing that you can achieve what you want to achieve in whatever you wish to do. And that can be your own individual success in whatever way that shows to you. Of course, this is Pentacles energy, so we have to kind of consider stability and security, and also Pentacle energy can be money, you know, etc. But this is very much about, again, minor arcana. Now, this is interesting because what I'm just getting there is I view this as the minor arcana of the Empress. So even though she's not a person card by way of a, you know, a page or a knight or anything like that, there is that element of divine feminine almost providing for oneself, but in a nurturing way. I hope that's making sense how I'm kind of conveying that, because it's all about knowing your worth, which the Empress represents, of course. So here it's still about knowing our worth, knowing your worth. And when you get a sense of knowing your worth and you're going after what you want and you're answering the call of your soul, you know, your soul's truth, that's when you can actually reap the rewards of that and gain that success and that achievement. And of course, it's one pentacle away from the 10 of Pentacles, which is that sort of quintessential dream of material, emotional, spiritual fulfillment, loyalty as well. And, you know, 9 of Pentacles plus 1 pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost then being open to that Ace of Pentacle, new opportunity that's going to bring in that overall stability of the 10 of Pentacles. Again, I hope that's making sense how I'm saying it, because it feels like that just wanted to come out. So that could resonate for some of you out there. But certainly achievement and success can be acquired when you go after what you want and when you're answering the true calling of your soul. Now we've got, again, 2 major arcana here, which is the World and the Wheel of Fortune, both of which carry fixed element energy. So the 4 fixed signs, if I can remember them correctly, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius, are symbolized on both of these cards. So that's kind of double energy of the fixed energy. So that's powerful. But fixed can be that sort of stubborn energy as well. Just wanted to point that out. But both of them are in the upright, which is amazing. What it's saying is a cycle is closing out in order for a new one to begin. And that's what's enabling the wheel to turn. Because the wheel came out, as I appreciate as you're seeing it, that's probably on the left side because it's mirrored, but the World came out first and then the Wheel of Fortune. So it is all about closing out a cycle that's not serving you. It's major arcana energy, so this is big energy, big cycles. And when you're following that cycle, that new cycle that is more in alignment with you, that's when that new cycle can begin and the wheel can turn in your favor. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's recognizing the opportunities that are going to bring that fulfillment for you and those that are not. Okay, here we've got the Divine handing you a wand and saying, do you want this opportunity or don't you? So don't have any reluctance or fear around taking those opportunities that you know are right for you. And also be aware of opportunities that might come up that are not in alignment for you. Because again, the introspection may have shown you where that's been happening. Closing out things, you know, we're needing to close out and release when we go through retrogrades and we have illumination of things, you know, that come our way. We need to then make sure we're following those opportunities that are right for us, not for anyone else, for us, because it's our journey, of course. So I hope that resonates from the tarot point of view. Let's take some oracles, okay? All right, wisdom of the oracle first of all. See what we have as a supporting message. But I'm feeling positive energy from this, not only because we've got 3 major arcanas here, as well as the 4th one, which is on the bottom of the deck. But we've got that success. We've got successes in the upright. Both wand cards are in the reverse. So it is definitely about not having fears around taking action, because that success is available to you because that's in the upright position. And as I say that, we've got yin and between worlds. So we've got feminine energy here, again, carried forward by that 9 of Pentacles. So you need to be open to receive, regardless of gender. You need to embrace the feminine energy within and be open to receive those opportunities that are in alignment for you. And recognizing that you're deserving of those opportunities. Okay, what we have here is imagine. This is very much that Piscean feel. That's what I'm getting from it, because I just kind of felt there is that sense of water because of the blue, but also air I'm getting as well. But there is just that Piscean energy around imagination, because I mentioned that at the beginning, didn't I? And it just feels like what you can imagine can be achieved. And often many doubters that we could encounter on our life, which again are teachers for us. We learn lessons when we go through these periods. But you may be familiar with those that are kind of, I don't know what the term is, whether it's a doubting Thomas or something like that. I could have got that completely wrong. And that might just be an English thing. But there could be those around you that kind of doubt you. They might just be testing you, you know. It could be that universal test of, are you really sure? You know, have you got what it takes? Have you got the courage within to go after your dreams? You know, and then others can kind of challenge that because they're teaching you a lesson. It's all about soul growth as well. So who's to say that what you imagine, what you dream is not possible? It might seem too good to be true, but this is all about that manifestation within and the belief. So you need to believe that what you can imagine, you can achieve, because we've got that Nine of Pentacles and the double whammy of that fixed energy there with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely offering that expansive energy and allowing the wheel to turn in your favor. Okay. We've got by the book in reverse. So to me, this is saying, don't always have to go by the book. In other words, this is about breaking with convention. This is about, for you might have to step out of your comfort zone. You might have to step out of the normal box. You might have to step out of the conventional box and do something that really kind of challenges your soul growth. And what others might be like, oh, why are you doing that? You know, that's a bit of a change. And just because it's changed for someone else or quite shocking for someone else doesn't mean that it's not the right thing for you. And often, you know, we can kind of follow the rule book and kind of go, yeah, I'm just going to follow other people. I'm just going to do what other people are doing. I'm not going to go my own way because it's scary, it's daunting, and I'm going to have to really have the courage to do it, which again could be why those wand cards are in reverse. But instead, when you step out of your comfort zone and you're actually breaking away from conventional ways of being, that allows for further expansion. So again, it allows for the wheel to really turn, because it's like, okay, she wants to go on an adventure, or he wants to go on an adventure. So it's all about opening up those opportunities for you by perhaps stepping out of the comfort zone. And also, when you think of the Two of Wands, it's kind of choosing that option, that wand, but it's also quite often the one that is more of an adventure, but it is something that is out of the comfort zone. It's not what you're used to. So, you know, there can be that perceived safety in what you're used to, but there is growth when it comes to another opportunity, as long as it's in alignment with you and you know within it's in alignment for your soul truth. And the fears are just around, oh, taking a leap because it's different. It's embracing that difference, because it's recognizing that that's going to allow the soul growth as well. And also to, you know, encounter others that are part of your soul tribe that you might not have met yet, because, you know, once you open those opportunities up, it allows then for those encounters to happen, and different interactions and different lessons and different experiences. Okay, let's see. Ooh, which one do I want? I want a Queen of the Moon. Now, we have got the full moon coming up on Sunday. It is for us in the UK on the 9th. So it's a full moon in Aries. So again, the full moon can illuminate things for us, but it's also great energy to work with when it comes to releasing. So if there's anything that you feel that you need to release, we've got Pluto going direct the day before the full moon. So this is all about that deep transformation. We've been in that hibernation period of the retrograde, really having to go to the depths of our soul, because Pluto is that deep transformation, and often, you know, encountering things from that maybe we haven't wanted to accept or acknowledge, to process in order to release. So that's going to allow for massive transformation coming through. And then of course you've got the full moon, so it's kind of that massive transformation, but with that comes a surge of releasing, and that is the unexpected. So don't fear the unexpected. Okay, let's see what we have. Queen of the Moon, thank you. On the Queen of the Moon, thank you so much. Right, yeah. In reverse, power. So you need to recognize you've got the power within to make your dreams that reality. You can manifest your reality. We do that all the time, but what we're thinking, what we're doing, what we're saying, it's actually manifesting. We're seeing that in our external reality. How many of you have been having a bad day and you've got all these negative thoughts, and the more your day goes on, the more worse it gets? And that's because of the constant thinking of the negativity. And it's as simple as that. Turn it round into the positive. And I know that can be hard, especially when going through challenges. We're all having a human experience here, and I get it. I have the same thing. I go through the same thing. This is just a reminder to recognize how powerful you are as a co-creator with the universe. So what you believe, what you think, what you say, what you do, manifest that back in your external reality. And look at the massive moon there as well. So again, use that power of the full moon as well to release what you need to release, to close out the cycle that you need to close out, to enter this fantastic new cycle that's going to enable that wheel to turn. Okay, what do we have? Thank you. That one wants to come. Yeah. And what was I saying about growth? That just confirms that, and I know why it was poking out of the deck. So this is also card number 5. I was just drawn to look at that then, and 5 is all about change. So we are coming into that sort of period of change again, the transformation. We're changing seasons, you know, with that autumnal vibe as well, but there is growth here. Now this may look, I mean, it's beautiful because it's nature, but it may look like a struggle. You know, when I look at it, it could be seen as a struggle. You know, she's kind of like, she's at the top, and it could feel like she's sort of stuck within that embodiment of a tree. But notice she's holding that pocket watch. So it's almost like growth comes through whatever time, and time is an illusion, but whatever time passes in your transformation is all about the growth. Every moment is valuable within that, even if it feels like it isn't. But every moment is teaching us something, and you are growing into the beautiful soul that you're always destined to be. Okay, do we have anything else? I'm drawn to these spirit messages. Let's see, what does the collective need to know? Thank you. And there's butterflies on this deck of cards. Okay, final message, thank you for the collective. Well, a lot wanted to come out, take a moment wanted to come out, but look at this, strength. Okay, I'll read it out because it will be mirrored, but also what I'm certainly drawn to is the fact it's orange, sacral energy. So that wand energy that's in reverse, it's almost like you've got to have the strength to follow what you want to follow. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So recognizing, even through those darkest moments of the inner healing and transformation work that you may have been going through, if that resonates for you, that you've always been guided, and you're also guiding yourself. Your higher self is guiding you as well. So this is all about making you stronger, more resilient. So the challenges you might have faced, it's all to make you stronger and more resilient, because that's where the growth comes in, as I was saying. So I hope that finds you well, and until the next time, I'm sending you love and blessings and wishing you all the best for this weekend coming, of course, with Pluto going direct and the full moon in Aries. So take care, everyone.